Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Dave Neal here, stand-up comic, host of Bachelor Recap, a Guy's Review. As you see from the title and thumbnail, we're talking Clare Crawley and Dale Moss. The story continues. Now look, there's going to be some wild rumors that I throw out there, none of which is substantiated, but wouldn't you want nothing else? It's Bachelor Nation, it's Monday morning, you're at a job you don't like, or you're babysitting kids you don't like, they're yours, you're still babysitting them, and we're just trying to drain the clock till the weekend. Isn't that right, folks? 5 o'clock somewhere, it's Bachelor Nation hour somewhere, and right here it is Dale and Clare time. Now, if you guys haven't been following the story, why not? You have a life? Okay, but you're here, and I am too, and I have a business degree, and this is what I do. So if you're in for some irreverent banter, we're going to get right to it. As you guys know, Clare and Dale spent about 10 days falling in love in the fall, got engaged. She left the show. She was like, "You're the man for me." And then the show aired, and she was like, "Never mind." And then they broke up. He dumped her. She's like, "News to me." And then things were pretty ugly. Now, about 10 days ago, right, just a couple weeks ago, we find out that Clare and Dale are in Florida, the only state you could imagine them reuniting in. You know, it's not like Dale and Clare show up in Portland, Oregon. No, it's always a Florida thing. Florida loves the drama. So they go to Florida, they reunite. They have a couple paparazzi photos, fan photos, and it's like, okay, they're working out their differences. Don't give it up to them too easy there, Clare girl, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, they're at Rosebud Cafe. We break the news. They're getting steak and seafood, Asparagate. It's a whole full-blown story. All of Bachelor Nation, you psychos. We're in a pandemic. We have nothing better to do. I'm calling Rosebuds trying to find out what their Chinaware looks like. It's a whole issue. And then they go their separate ways, but not after we get the official paparazzi photo. This is actually, I have it on good account. This is a photo of Clare and Dale watching my Bachelor recaps, which live stream tonight at 10 p.m. after the episode. And yeah, they love it. They just love it. Oh my gosh, he's so funny and humble. Oh, amazing. So they do that. Then they have to separate. I mean, clearly they were just there on a vacation, probably bought a one-way ticket. She's got somebody watching the dogs back home. You know, they got a problem. Okay, they got a problem. They're two lovers in different places. How are they going to make it work? Where are they going to meet in the middle? If Florida's not the state for you, I don't know what is. So, ScreenRant.com, which is where I go to get all of the worst news. No offense to the author of this article, Sabrina Constable or Constable, whatever her name. No offense to her. I'm sure she's like an NYU grad student who did not want the job, but she took it anyway. I hear you, Sabrina. So they post this article that is Clare shares and deletes intense love quote after Dale reunion. Now, we're going to get to the road trip that's happening right now. There's a road trip, and we don't know where Clare's going. Is she moving to Florida or not? We're going to get into that. But first, what's very interesting is Clare sort of lives through quotes like any basic chick in her 30s. Come on now, ladies. I'm looking at you, Jennifer. You're out there. You live through quotes. You don't like the way the guy treated you after your first Tinder date? Post a sassy quote. You just Google sassy quotes, and then someone's like, "Hold my mimosa. I got a quote for you." And then you screen grab it, save it, throw it up there, and all your best friends like it. Your best friends have to like it, and you know if they don't. You know which of your friends are lagging on liking your photos. And let me tell you something, you're not going to forget about it. When she posts an engagement photo, you're going to go, "Not going to last," and then you're going to screen grab to all of your friends and have betting pools on who's going to get broken up with first. I feel you. I see you. I know you're out there. All right, moving on. So we're on a fire this Monday morning. So Clare shares an intense quote to her Instagram just weeks after rekindling her relationship with a 32-year-old younger Dale Moss. The quote by relationship expert Mark Rose reads, so this is a quote she shared and deleted. "The trick is you have to want to experience great, deep, soul-shattering love more than you want to protect yourself from hurt. Because truthfully, we can never guarantee we won't get hurt. But what we can guarantee is that in the process of protecting ourselves, we will also be preventing ourselves from ever feeling fully loved." So obviously, she didn't just post this from the goodness of her heart. Obviously, she posted this because she's willing to take the risk. And she's also telling her best friends who are like, "Leave him, you can do better." She's like, "Yeah, right. He models for Party City." Nothing wrong with that. Do what you got to do, Dale. Okay, I'm all about it. Get that cheddar. Get that money. So Clare clearly had to post this to be like, "Look, I get it. Things didn't work out right away. It's just the first chapter. But I'm willing to put my life and my who I am on the line to see if this works." I actually fully support that. As a hopeless romantic, you know what I mean? My Super Bowl is watching a Nicholas Sparks film. I get it, okay? If you're a bird, I'm a bird. Absolutely, Clare. I'm all with you. Sometimes you got to put yourself out there risk getting run over, and that takes more guts than just being like, you know what, F him, you're better, blah, blah, blah. Like all your friends tell you at bottomless mimosas, which, by the way, there's no such thing as bottomless mimosas. They are watering those puppies down with the canned orange juice. You're on your third pitcher. More mimosas. You know, the waiter's like, I want to kill myself. You know what I mean? Boy, pray for the waiter who has to deal with a vat of women with bottomless mimosas. God knows he's doing the Lord's work. So anyway, Clare posts this 19 hours ago. This is just a very nice video of her dog. There he is. Beautiful dog. You know, head out the window. I got a basset hound. My dog can't even get to he can't even get to the handle. He's too short, so he can't experience this true joy. Now, what's interesting is the next slide. Long road trip, ask some funny questions, assumptions, and entertain us. So people are sending me this going, what's the road trip? Where are you going? When you live in California, Sacramento, if she's up in Sacramento, San Jose, San Francisco, you can go 6 hours south, 7 hours south to Los Angeles, or in the opposite direction to the Pacific Northwest. That's not even really considered a long road trip. Yeah, that's a couple stops. You stop at a diner on the way, this and that. A long road trip is when you drive across the country. That's a long road trip. So the question is, she, reunited with Dale, and it feels so good. I know, really great Grammy Award-winning voice I have here. So she reunites with Dale. Then they have to go their separate ways. She's got life to deal with. Her mom is still in care. I believe she has Alzheimer's. I could be wrong, but her mom's got she's not well. And a lot of people said, well, Clare needs to be home with her mom. Like, look, we can never judge what people go through when they're dealing with family members that have lifetime, lifelong illness and things like that. I can't imagine. Never would want to be in that scenario. But at the same time, Clare has to pursue her own truth, her own love, her own happiness, and that can't be found elsewhere. It's got to be found within. And if she has that with Dale, she needs to pursue that. All right, and I might be blind, an idiot, and a lot of people comment and go, "Oh, geez, they're never going to work." It's like, look, maybe not, but I'm along for the ride. You know what I mean? It's like when you know your buddy's doing a new business adventure. You're like, this is bound to fail, but I will definitely try to support you. You know what I mean? And then it's like succeeds, and you're like, well, all right. And then, they go into gambling debt and do a lot of cocaine, and here we are. So that could have been a friend of mine or not, but who knows? We all got that friend, right? It's like, you did a lot of blow. That was the profit margin you put up your nose. So a booger sugar. So going skiing. So she's on a road trip, and she asked for questions. So I wanted to know, what is your toe type? Dale appears to be Egyptian toed. Some people thought this was creepy of me to ask, but I was kind of hoping she would elaborate on her toe type. Because as you guys know, we've learned a lot from people's toe types. I have zero toe fetish. I mean, if you could see my toes, it looks like a battle zone down there. We've got we got a dead toe. We got a sharp toe. I never knew I had sharp toes till I started dating my fiance. I feel like every single guy out there doesn't realize his toe game until you get in a relationship, and then your chick's like, what the hell is that? Put some shoes on. You're disgusting. All right. You ever rip a jean? You ever put your jeans on, you just rip a hole in the knee from your toe? Okay. So Dale's still in New York, but it doesn't mean he's not going to meet her in Florida. So the question I have is she heading to Florida? Let's go back to the Instagram here. So she starts posting some Instagrams. Let's see if we can play the audio. I'm not sure if we can. So, who is us? So she's with some girls. So initially my thought that she's on a road trip with all of her bags packed and the dogs. Now I'm kind of wondering, maybe she's not. If you move across the country, you got to bring your car. You got to bring all the essentials you're not going to get on a flight. You don't need everything. She could still keep her house in Los Angeles, but are they doing more of a long-term Florida reunion? That's the question I have. Again, I have zero evidence to prove this, but I will be following this story all week. I want to know where they're going. They could just be going to Aspen for all I know. But she's with the girls. And by the way, if you know me, my favorite candy is peanut M&Ms. I like Diet Coke, but I want to open up to you guys and let you know I'm a peanut M&M guy. Regular M&Ms can go suck it, okay? Peanut M&Ms is one of the only candies that's better with the innovations it has made. I will stand tall with that truth. Chex Mix and peanut M&Ms. Now, Chex Mix, you're just messing with it. You're just cutting down the goods. Long road trip. So she said that's her favorite snack. Okay, good to know. Assumptions, you cry in
sappy movies, maybe the odd one, but I really only get emotional and cry about things that I'm emotionally invested in.
See, I'll cry in any movie. Dogs, dads, relationships, Any movie, I'm going to cry.
gosh.
I cried watching the movie 50 First Dates, and it wasn't even the sad part. It was when Adam Sandler was washing a penguin. What are you going to do with that? Unpack that codependency. So someone asked, would you rather give up great food or great sex for the rest of your life?
Oh gosh. Okay, this one I would probably say I would rather give up good food for the rest of my life because I use food just for nourishment, not as, I don't know, I'm not a foodie.
She's not a foodie, but Rosebud's steak and seafood would disagree. That's a 5-star.
Hands down, I want to be able to read people's minds.
Okay, she wants to know more about Dale.
I think
That's a control thing. Women like control. What are you thinking? It's like, what do you? My fiance was like, babe, what are you thinking? And I'm like, do you really want to know what I'm thinking? She's like, yeah. I'm thinking, why did they get rid of Tom Brady when he still has like 4 good years left? Like we have no exit strategy for the Hall of Fame quarterback, and now we're 6-9. I digress. And then she's like, I wish I didn't ask you what you were thinking. Gonna be a lot of irreverent thought on this one. Someone commented on my last video and said, Dave, no offense, but you ramble a lot. It's like, you think? That's what we're doing here. We're rambling. We're killing time. We're draining the clock without Tom Brady.
This misconception of me is that they think I'm just hyper-focused on finding love, and I think that's just such a small portion of who I am. That's how you guys know me, but that's not what my life is about. There's so much more to my life than that.
Okay, there you go. More to her life than just finding love.
Sweet
I love
or
it.
salty? I'll give you a guess.
Sweet.
Sweet and salty. I love them
Salty.
both.
She wants it all. She wants it all, front and
Are you
back.
down with the backdoor boogie? What's your idea of a perfect Sunday afternoon?
Perfect Sunday is probably anything outdoors in the
By the way, I want you guys to let me know if you see any road signs in the background here. I've been looking for road signs. I'm trying to find out where they're heading. Judging by the sort of twilight or like post-dusk sunset here, it actually looks like they're driving north, but I do want to believe they're driving east. If we start to see some cactuses, that means they're driving east.
in the sun and getting vibrant life back in my soul to start the week.
You start your own hair product line. It would be major.
Boring.
Hey, what was your favorite meal you had on The Bachelorette?
Dale.
I eat the same thing over and over and over. It's such a
Dale's
creature of
butt.
habit, but I love Trader Joe's sriracha barbecue sauce and chicken nuggets.
Whoa. Wait till Tasha hears this. Trader Joe's sriracha barbecue sauce. I knew I liked Clare. You know, a lot of people want to judge Clare because she got mad at guys like, who are you to blah, 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 blah. But it's like, come on, she was having a limbic flare. She was having anxiety attacks. She sounds like a pretty cool girl. I think I like Clare. Let me know what you guys think.
Chocolate snacks or gummies?
Chocolate snacks.
Both?
Come on. Pick one.
Sunset
Oh, here
or
we go.
sun?
Biggest fear.
Your biggest.
Nervous.
What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is letting fear dominate my thoughts and actions.
Ooh.
That's deep.
Sunset or sunrise?
Sunset. I love to sleep in, so definitely sunset.
Oh, where is that? They're at a swap meet. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Swap meet. Let's go to this. California. Swap meet California. Okay, hold on. This is the first clue that we have. All right, swap meet. So, I wish I could search that. Oh, whoop, wrong one. Hold on. We'll get to that. Whoa, spoiler alert. Oh, boy. I've ruined it. Hold on. Let's go back to here. We're going to get into the Illuminati.
Your favorite seafood?
I do not do any. Wait, is salmon seafood?
I don't know.
I do
Is salmon seafood? I mean, I guess you could have lake. Does it count as? That's a good question now. If it's farm raised, does it count as seafood? The quick answer is yes, but it's not in the sea. It's more like lake food. Okay, but yes, salmon is seafood, you dumb.
I'm the worst person to
I
ask
know.
about that.
I don't do I threw up every time I eat seafood. Salmon.
Except for salmon.
Rather continue with your life or completely restart it?
Definitely continue with my life. I've worked hard for this life, man. I'm proud of it.
Proud of it. Good for her.
The best thing about Sacramento?
That they're
Best
leaving.
thing about Sacramento is that my mom's there.
Aww. Would you rather have an extra nipple or an extra butthole?
Nipple, for sure.
For sure, an extra nipple.
Oh, there we go. Nice. The more
Would you
you know.
rather your home be a boat or an RV?
RV.
I would say RV.
Yeah.
Because I get definitely motion sickness.
Boats just deteriorate
motion in the
fast.
ocean gets me sick, so RV for sure.
Are boats seafood?
How do you deal with all the rumors?
I don't deal with all the rumors. I feel like they're just rumors and they have nothing to do with my reality and what's really going on in my world. So I think if I cared, drive me crazy.
What are these buildings? I wish I could see what these buildings are. Oh, that's a butt. Okay. What are you going to do with a butt right there? So anyways, I asked what about the toes. They didn't get to that question. They'd rather answer multiple butthole questions than get to toes. So Dale's in New York City. They're on a road trip. You saw the swap meet sign. Swap meets, I guess that could be any swap meet, but, I've driven east. I've driven, because the question is, are they driving east or are they driving maybe southeast even, and they're going to take the 10 and Route 40 straight across the country that goes all the way to Florida? We'll have to see. So this is where they were. How long ago was this? This was 2 weeks ago. So 2 weeks ago, we've got Clare over here. And of course, there's Dale in the background. And Clare says, collecting memories. And then Bachelor Windmill says, I spy Dale's feet. Of course, this was a big deal because Dale had just gotten his toes painted gold. So we see a gold shimmer here. And of course, as you guys know, I've been analyzing toe type because I don't have much to work with. And apparently, the good people over at Cosmo have compiled different toe types: Egyptian, Roman, Greek, Germanic, and Celtic, I believe. First of all, Celtic. What kind of a-hole? This just looks like this looks like cell phone tower bars. Like, what is this? Like mushrooms growing out of the ground. Germanic, that's just weird. If you got these, sorry about that. Maybe be a good field goal kicker if you have these. Greek, that sounds pretty normal. Roman, still sort of normal, but Egyptian right here just goes straight down the line. So as we can see from Dale, we start looking at Dale's toes, right? We go, this is pretty close to Egyptian. I know I've already done this research. Is it Roman? He doesn't really have those short toes. It's for the most part, like this, if this one stuck out more, if his pointer toe stuck out more, I'd call it Greek. But honestly, I think I'm leaning on Egyptian on these ones, 45-degree angle. So you look at that, and Egyptian toe is a pretty common foot type. The Egyptian toe is distinguished by a long big toe followed by the other toes tapering at a 45-degree angle. Entire foot is at an incline and usually longer and narrower than other shapes. Now, I know I've been talking about this kind of as a joke, and it is. I'm just, weird. But a lot of people have been like, I try to get my boyfriend to show me his toe types, and he refuses. It's like, gentlemen, listen, if a chick ever asks to see your toe type or asked what time of day you were born, you run for the hills because they're going to use that information to judge you. Absolutely. Oh, you're born at 6 a.m.? Well, according to your rising sign, what a Virgo thing. And then whenever you get in a fight, she'd be like, oh, Tauruses, right? I knew you would say that. And it's like, what are you talking about? People, I'm calling all of you out right now, and you know who you are. Leave a comment, #GetWeird. People who have feet like this have a royal air about them and love extra pampering. They have an eye for aesthetic and are generally very friendly people, being the best fit to deal with difficult personalities. Now, as we know, Clare, a little bit of a difficult personality. You gotta love her, but she ain't easy. She's difficult. She likes the peanut M&M. She likes the Chex Mix. She wants the gummy. She doesn't know what seafood is. Claire's at a swap meet. She's got a lot going on. We like that about her. She's got a lot going on, but it says that this Egyptian toe type likes to be pampered. Now, Claire's also a hairstylist, cosmetologist, cosmopologist, cosmonaut, Russian astronaut. What is she? So she does a lot of things, and they could be a good fit. Here's where it gets interesting. Okay, we're talking about the royals. We got to talk about the Illuminati. Okay, everything's connected. Now we've got the all-seeing eye here on the dollar bill. What do we have here? A 45-degree angle pyramid. What does Dale have? Toes that match 45 degrees. I kind of spoiled this earlier, but you do a little bit of the math here. Dale's in the Illuminati, Clare seeking royalty. Together, oh, that's a flea market. Together, we'll see how they go. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Are they on a road trip to reunite in Florida? And also, if they are, why is she bringing her friends? Or does she just need someone to split mileage with? You know what I mean? The prices can be kind of high. Love to know what your thoughts. 10 p.m. live stream tonight. More videos coming up. Hit the subscribe button. Next week's the 25,000 subscriber special. If we hit it, that'll be a 5-hour live stream for 25,000. 5 for 25. #GetWeird. See you guys out there. To all my Egyptian and Roman toes, God bless you.